So, a few months ago, I made a video where I talked about a couple interactions I had as a killer with survivors that helped me understand humans better. Here I am again, talking about some more moments in way too much detail because they make me unreasonably happy and restored some faith in humanity. As soon as I loaded into a lobby where I saw 3 Nias, 2 of them matching, I knew I had to record. Because if I was a survivor in that lobby, I would absolutely switch to playing Nia as well. And sure enough, the Yunjin switched. I don't know why we do this. It doesn't make any logical sense. She, for sure, had her preferred build and items on the original survivor. But we see a group matching, we don't want to be left out. We want to be part of the joke. In this case, the joke being that 4 people are playing the same survivor. I have done this countless times. I see 2 or more of one survivor and I switch to match them, and 90% of the time I see my other teammate do the same. Humans love to feel like a part of something, even something as small as what character you're playing in a video game. Cut to this mid-witch match. 2 people are dead, and I see the Leon turn a corner, and I'm probably about to kill him. When his scratch marks go nowhere, I see that he's hiding in a corner. And he does this little slow turn when he realizes he's been caught before quickly looking back at the corner, as if not looking at me will make me go away. And the craziest thing, it fucking worked. I did go away. I saw this survivor that didn't want to be perceived, and I respected his wishes. It's like a bird sticking its head in the sand and thinking it's safe from danger. Alright, we're on Midwich again, and honestly, this team was kicking my ass. I found myself with 2 gens with 2 hooks, so I decided to go big or go home and went for a snowball play where I slugged all of the survivors. Twins excel in slugging, so I pulled it off. With the new abandon mechanic, survivors no longer have to wait around while the killer hooks everyone. I assumed everyone would DC and I could just hook the rest of the bots and secure the win. But this Fang stayed. She did not abandon. And the game stopped being about a killer versus survivors, and it became about 2 humans versus 3 bots. I let her go, and we had a bonding moment before I left to go kill the survivor bots while she did the last generator. One of the bots even ended up having adrenaline, so they got out, but honestly, I didn't really care. I respected the hell out of this Fang for sticking it out, and I'm glad we had that unique moment of recognizing each other's humanity because those moments matter so much more to me than making sure a damn bot dies. We find ourselves in a Coldwind match. 2 are dead, and I befriended this Ada and Alucard. This was a short but very silly interaction where Ada missed a skill check and then put herself in timeout. A universal mistake in DBD, missing a skill check, met with a universal punishment of being put in the naughty corner. The gen was close to done, but she had to show that she was sorry for breaking the generator, so she used body language to communicate guilt and shame. While I was recording these games, I could actually see my MMR going up because damn, I was fighting for my life. This team sent me to Tova Landing and were making a damn fool of me. I was continuously trying to get a snowball play going, but they had the perks and the skill to slow me down long enough to get to endgame. I even had endgame perks, Terminus and No Way Out, and I was still fighting an upwards battle trying to get a second kill. The game ended with a 2-man out, and I was pretty chagrined at my performance. I pride myself on being a good Twins player and being able to face impossible odds and come out on top. And while I did alright, this game ended in a draw. So with a bruised ego, I went into an endgame chat that single-handedly changed my opinion on this game. I was expecting some level of salt or passive aggression considering I was slugging and playing an unfun killer to face, but the Jill, who I killed, joked about not wanting to be put on YouTube, and I said fuck it and ran with the bit. I told her she's getting cancelled for bullying a baby twinge, and and we ended up having a pleasant conversation about the twins' strength, and we left by saying GG, adding each other on Steam, and I got a plus rep on my profile. I'm really glad that team challenged me, and that they were such good sports considering I'm sure they did not enjoy being slugged for multiple minutes. It was a good reminder to not assume that just because a team or a player outskills you doesn't mean they're gonna look down on you. I left that Toba match, or more specifically that Endgame Interaction, in high spirits. So I wasn't too bothered when the next team I went against was what some might call a bully squad. I don't love that term. It feels negative and judgmental in nature. The survivors weren't trying to bully me, they were just playing more on the offensive or aggressive side. I decided to proxy camp a Michaela in basement. She disconnected when she went to second stage, and I decided to back off on the pressure because the team was now at a notable disadvantage. After a couple of shenanigans, we cut to 2 people slugged, and the Yuichi walking a line between bold and stupid going for a CJ tech. Even though the team had been getting on my nerves, in that moment I was endeared to them. I understand the want to get an impressive game-winning flashlight save that we see so often in DBD Survivor videos. So I let go of my frustration at them and spent the rest of the match helping them practice the timing for locker saves, pallet saves, and of course the infamous CJ tech. And man, they were struggling with that timing. It took a couple of tries, but when this Yui finally got it, I was genuinely so damn proud of her. It felt like an achievement for all parties involved. In that moment, I empathized with her as someone who has played Survivor and has gone for those stupid but bold plays. This was a game against a team that was, I can admit, better at chase than me. I was able to pull through because unfortunately I found their weak link, who was a Jake that didn't seem to have much experience against twins. But I respected the hell out of this team for putting up such a good fight. So in the end, instead of slugging for the 4K, I let the Yunjin live. She used her flashlight to indicate that she wanted to go pick up Gabriel, but I shook my head at her and blocked her with Victor to tell her no. I understand the want to completely decimate a team and kill everyone, but maybe us killer mains don't need to secure the 4K every time. If a team has played well, I'd like to show respect and acknowledge their efforts. Besides, who's gonna tell stories of how good you are as twins if you don't leave someone alive to tell the tale? It was super fun to make another video like this. I really hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much to my Ko-Fi supporters, Pirit, Leo, Jonathan, Alibi, Herp, Clover, Itza, Mazer, Servid, Souza, Fluffy, Gwen, Fajitas, Taxi, Bashi, Hammock, Nelson, Katz, and Ulrin. If you want to fund the cool art and renders of the twins that I use in my videos, you should check out my Ko-Fi. It's $2 a month and you get shouted out in all of my videos and you see behind the scenes stuff. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy my videos. I work very hard on them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next weekend.